Watch this all the way through and your life will change. It's time for a course correction. It's time to shift into alignment of the version of yourself that can make it through the situation you're going through. I know it's difficult right now. I know you feel weighed down, but if you're ready to move past that, if you're ready to step into the version of yourself, now is the moment. My name is Henry Lawrence, and welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast. In this episode, we are going to unlock those limiting beliefs. We're going to break down the barrier that's within your mind that's stopping you from seeing who you truly can be and thus moving into the life you were always meant to have. Make sure to listen all the way through because at the very end, we're going to take a deep, healing, meditative breath to help us align on this message so we can move forward throughout the day. This is one of those times in life where you made a decision. You made a decision to talk to me. You made a decision to grow with this moment. You made a decision to find something that will unlock something in your mind, that will help you see something different, that will help you perceive something different in your life so you can move forward. But let me ask you, are you truly ready to commit to that version of yourself? Are you truly ready to commit to the journey of becoming? The journey of change, the journey of letting go of what has served you, what has hurt you, what has held you, and moving into what is meant for you. If you are, I want to know what this journey is. I want to know what you want your life to be. Leave it in the comment. Stop this, what you're doing right now, and just say, I am going to be this. I am going to step into this. You see, my mission here, my goal is to get you to rise up, and you need to speak into the world what it is that you desire to be so that you can show up as it. You put out the intention, I am going to be blank. Then you serve it with dedication, commitment, and discipline by being the example. You see, if you want your life to become something, someone that knows you, knows your habits, knows your thoughts, knows your actions, they should know just from those what you're looking to become without saying a single thing. Right? Oh, they're looking to become a movie star. They're looking to become a fire person. They're looking to become a doctor. They're looking to become a lawyer. They're looking to become this, that, and the other based on your actions. Because right now we get in the habit of having a lot of talk. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be that. I'm going to do that. Like we talk and we talk and talk, but we're not actually about it. You see, if you were truly about something, this is true for me. If I was truly about something, you would be able to tell if I was aligned with it or not. If you were not in some kind of alignment, or someone in your life is not in some kind of alignment with the place that you're going, they would know it so fast their head would spin. Because you don't have time to align with things that don't get you where you're looking to go. Life is so finite. Do you know that there's somebody today that could listen to this episode and think their life has plenty of time and they don't live to see the evening? Car accidents, illness, so many things happen in a blink of an eye. You keep thinking that you have forever. You do not. We have this moment which is right now to become. That's why it's not really even about the destination. It's always the state of being. Don't live with regret. Don't live with lack. Step into something powerful. Step into something that you were meant to be. And you're asking me, how? How, Henry? How do I do this? Roll with me. This is a growth moment. You could align with exactly what I'm doing right now, what I'm about to tell you. You could align with it and change your life forever. This will be a moment where you either look back on and say, hey, that was a pivotal moment where I changed and I became something more. Or it'll be a moment that you look back on and forget. It was another podcast that went one in ear, went out the other. It was another lesson that I missed. It was another opportunity that flew through my fingers because I didn't elevate into the version of myself that I was meant to be. You see, there are guides, there are lights, there are systems in place to help you grow. But if you don't take the action, nothing will happen. So first, we must become clear on what we want in life, who we want to become. Because if you don't know those things, how could you ever become something worth having? If you don't even know what you're trying to become, you will be lost always. And no, you're not going to be perfect at first. Your first idea of who you want to be may not be your last. Whatever position you're in right now, you're just looking outwardly. You're just looking up. So something looks good. Something looks better. You start aligning to that. But you will know your heart, your soul system will guide you. When you start writing down these goals, when you start writing down this life, when you take your book and you do that, you'll start to know. Because you have to live as that person. Right? If I say that I'm a millionaire, if I say that I'm rich, if I say that I'm blank, but nothing in my day is equal to what that result would be, it's either I'm lazy, I don't care, or it's not who I want to be. You see, you want the result. Everybody wants $10 million. Everybody wants to be in great shape. Everybody wants to be around the best people. Everyone wants to have the best relationship, but those things aren't given. They wouldn't be worth having if anyone could have them. Now, everyone can, but you have to become something in alignment with it. You have to dial in. You have to realize, like, oh, I got to love this work that I'm doing, because if I don't love this work that I'm doing, how will I ever become something? How will I ever grow? How will I ever expand? Because the work is the worth, and it's a lot of it. It's time in, time out of showing up every single day with no change. Do you realize that if you want to lose 100 pounds, it's going to take a long time? And you're going to feel every second of it, because losing weight doesn't feel good. You're hungry. You have cravings. You have addictions to certain foods and actions and behaviors that you used to be doing. You have to break every single one of those, and you have to live in alignment. I worked in fitness for almost 15 years. And so many people, including myself, would go the same pattern. They would go on a diet, they would go on an exercise plan that they hated, couldn't wait to get to the end of it, constantly celebrate, I can't wait till it's over because I'm going to eat this food. I can't wait till it's done because I'm going to eat this. Like this idea of like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this stuff that's so out of alignment of the vision that you're doing as a reward. If you do that, the results will never stay. They'll never be yours because you never actually became something. Yeah, you can do a diet, hate every second of it, and lose weight. But do you think long term that will get you the result for life? No. Whatever you're doing, you must learn to love the process. And guess what? It's always a choice to love something. You keep thinking that there's going to be a day that you wake up where you're excited to do the hard thing. We're excited to have more discipline. We're excited. No. The only thing you'll be is more fulfilled. Your confidence in you will grow. Your view of yourself will grow. That's what you get. It's never easy to wake up when you don't want to. It's never easy to go to the gym when you don't want to. It's never easy to eat the food that's healthy when you don't want to. It's never easy to think the way you need to think when you want to. It never will be. So if you keep thinking, hey, there's going to be this one time where I'm going to be motivated, and I'm going to be inspired, and I'm going to be able to do that. If you ever think that's coming, it's not. It's not. So tell me right now, like go in the comments and tell me, what is it that you want in your life? Do you want money? Do you want success? Do you want health? If you can't even tell me, if you can't take the second to tell me, how are you ever going to achieve it? We need to connect on these things. I do want to be ripped again. I do want to be lean again. I do want to be rich again. I want to be all those things. I'm bringing it all back because I have lived in discipline and achieved. And then I thought that I was just the result, and I coasted on my mindset. I coasted on those things, and slowly the material alignment faded away. And you head back down to ground zero. You hit this rock bottom where you're backwards in every single thing. And then you get the gift of knowing that I could have done more. I should have been more. There was more within me that was meant to happen. And I just used the gift that God gave me to get things. It's time to align. Discipline is the gift. You are the offering. I am the offering. We are here to offer ourselves to each other by example, by energy, by frequency, by purpose. So let's get aligned on that today. Let's get dialed in onto that today. Let's become what we were always meant to be today. So don't do it for the result. Use the result as a guidance system because you're inspired for those things for a reason. You're pulled to be something for a reason, but it's not so you can have the thing. Yes, you do get to enjoy it, but it's because what you'll do when you get there. Your being, if you do it in alignment, when you get there is what truly matters. So it's a process, but I'm learning to love the discipline more. I am learning to understand that it'll never be something I want to do, but it'll always be someone I want to be. I always want to be the person that's more disciplined. I always want to be the person that's more inspiring. I always want to be the person that can shift energy. I always want to be the person that is impactful. I always want to be those things, but I don't want to be the person that wakes up at 4 a.m. I don't want to be the person that doesn't get to eat cake. I don't want to be the person that doesn't get to watch TV as I want or play video games as I want. I don't want to do those things. I just want the result, right? You have lived that life and it doesn't serve. You can only go so far that way, and it's coasting. You were meant to be great. You were meant to be great. So why be anything less? Why accept anything less? Why be okay with anything less? Because I know the process is hard. Those things in which we don't want to do, which would get us there, allow us to be who we always want to be. So when you're doing this work, when you're doing these exercises, when you're doing these disciplines, remember, it's the state of being that's fulfilling, not the work itself. The work is probably never going to feel good. Yeah, there'll be days where you're like, oh man, I felt good to wake up this morning, get to the gym, like got me fired up. But more than often than not, you're not going to want to do those things. You always will feel good after because it's a reminder of who the fuck you are. It's a reminder that you're that badass. You're the one that's going to do it every single time. You have to understand that not everything's about ROI. Not everything's about pleasing everybody. Not everything's about what's the best. Not everything like that. Like sometimes it's just about being, state of being in a state of consciousness. That's why I'm doing 2 episodes a day right now still. I could stop. It's not better financially. Like there's not that reward. Like maybe it's a little bit better, but not for twice the work. It's about putting myself in a state of mind where I have to be aligned more than often than not. And I'm using this discipline to become because I know, and this is true for you too, your next level up is not in an external thing you accomplish. It's not in that next degree. It's not in that next certification. It's not in that next promote. It's in none of those things. Your next true level up is your interior being. So that's what my true focus is. I know that right now, when I elevate this through the steady state of discipline over the next 6 months, my life will be radically different in so many ways, not because I did more externally, that's ever present, that's evergreen, that's, part of the offering, but because how I lifted my energy and by the law of attraction started attracting more. I'll become more powerful, I'll become more disciplined, I'll become more of an energy being. So that way I pull more, I bring more, I heal more. And it's the same is true for you. So if you've been living on the rat race, doing all the external things, shift it inwardly and make you the focus. How disciplined can you be, and how much can you love the state of being that you're being while you're being that disciplined? That's what you should be asking yourself every day. Spend time aligning in the morning. Spend time living up to yourself, your own standard first, and watch the reality change. When you operate as a version of yourself that you were meant to be every single day, when you operate, the world will recognize it. The reason why you're not getting respect, the reason why you're not getting represented, the reason why you're not getting that recognition is because you're not worthy of it yet. Yes, your soul and your spirit is, and this is true for me. Yes, my soul and spirit is. It's all worth the most high love. But me as a state of being and you as a state of being don't deserve more. We don't. Otherwise, we already have it. We keep thinking that the laws of the universe apply to everything else but this. Your life is as it is because you are as you are. My life is as it is because I am as I am. And I want to change it. I want to experience more. I want to expand more. So it's going to come with the discipline and the dedication to the state of being by doing the things I don't want to do so I can become the person that I want to be. Right? If I did everything that I wanted, and this is what's bad about people saying my truth. My truth is not my pleasure. If I did every single thing in my pleasure as I wanted, I would be just a sack of shit. I would. It'd be pleasure, pleasure, food, food, this, that. I would be worth nothing to anybody, including myself. And it feels good. Pleasure feels good, but it feels good because it's tickling something that isn't powerful. It's tickling the lower version of you and keeping you small. It doesn't mean you can't have pleasure. In fact, you should. But you shouldn't be controlled by pleasure. You shouldn't be chasing pleasure. It should be something that is as a result of something, never the result that you're looking for. Right? You are the fulfillment. You are the goal. Just if we just do this, the world would be radically different. No one could have control over you. No one could have control over this planet if we were in control of ourselves. Right? You can't control someone that has control over themselves. There's control. Who's got it? God or human? Where are you going to give it? Where are you going to step into it? And so what I think we need to do right now is we need to take a deep breath. We need to slow down. We need to go in today with intention. We need to go in today with power. We need to go in today with alignment. And I see what you're doing. I see the guidance. I promise you, there's not something I'm watching more than you. I'm watching you. I see you. I'm growing. I'm learning. Know that my version of the height I can become is directly tied to the height of you. It was already written before I came here. It was already written before this experience. It's meant to be this way. And the world is changing and energies are shifting and the friction is heavy right now. But the dedication to this life, the dedication to this state of being is what will break through the barrier. So as I take a deep breath, we're going to align. We're going to align on truth. Truth. As you breathe in, say the word truth, 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 truth. Really tap that energy into your bloodline, your DNA, like really get it within you. As you hold your breath, visualize yourself in your truth, whatever that means. In the depth of the darkness being in your truth, visualize it. And as you exhale, allow anything that doesn't resonate with you to leave you. Are you ready? Let's go and take a deep breath in. and out. This is the beginning. That's the message that came to my mind right now. This is the beginning of greatness, the beginning of the greatest story ever told, the greatest union, the greatest connection, the greatest uplifting, the greatest shift, the story that's about to come. The tale that's about to be experienced is magical. Its energies coming together and swirling, expanding. Its growth, it's breaking down the barriers of space, of time, of distance, so that they can come together as one. It's here. It's happening now. Live your life as if you're already that person. So take the actions that will lead up to it so that we can become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on whatever it is that you're going through. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It'll keep you updated with every single episode. And if you want to go deeper, join my free community, The Shift. It's completely free right now. So if you're listening to this episode when it goes live, you would be a founding member, meaning you're one of the bricks in the foundation that are going to help this thing grow. It's not going to be free forever. So get in now because you will have free access for the length of this whole thing. You'll never be charged for it. Join now and let's shift. And if you're listening to these messages and you know who you are, you know that you need this connection. You know that you are ready to break through something and you're finally ready to commit to something where there's no turning back. There's no looking back. There's no stepping back. It's all moving forward. This is the time for that. This is the moment for it. So step into it. Click the link in the description. My schedule is more available than it has ever been. Click that link, get on the schedule, and let's make the shift. It's you and I. If you want to have a conversation with me on whatever it is, we can talk about it. Now, don't schedule this call if you're not ready to commit. Don't schedule this call if it's going to be another thing where you just listen, nod, receive, and then go back to your regular life. Only schedule it if you're going to say, hey, I can't go back anymore. I must go forward. I'm saying this is my opportunity to change. If that's you, let's talk and let's make the shift together. It's not just a win for you. It's a win for me because we are in this. So let's level up and rise up and be the rising tide that lifts all ships.